What is that arrow for? That wasn't hard at all. Go me. You know, I love when I leave myself notes and then I come back a few months later and I'm just like, Michaela, what the fuck? Good morning, journal angels. We are once again journaling as the sun comes up. I say good morning and I say we, I mean me. In the last couple of videos, I set up my challenges homepage. This would be the first spread for December. I set this up yesterday. The more I look at it, the more I do like it. I wasn't too sure about the green tape for the border of this one for my book of the year, but it matches the green and the little washi down here, so I'm cool with it. Today we are keeping in theme with the keeping in theme with the book of the month like trackers. I paused because a very big truck went past. This will be something that I've never done before. I've seen other people do it in their journals and I've always thought, you know, that's really cool. It's really complicated. It's a book matrix. I actually need to refresh myself on how this works because I think I'll list books or book 1, book 2. You know what? I'm so confused. I need to watch someone do this before I explain it to you because I'm just going to explain it wrong. Okay, I refreshed my memory. This, literally, looking at this, you wouldn't tell what it is at all. So basically, once I've read a book or once I have a favorite book for January and February, I will decide, okay, there's January, there's February, which one was my favorite between the two? And then I go down one. Between January and March, what was my favorite? Between February and March, what was my favorite? Going down the next one. Between January and April, what was my favorite? February and April, what was my favorite? March and April, what was my favorite? I think I have that right. I could be wrong. I'm not confident in this explanation. But if you've ever heard of a book matrix or you've seen people use a book matrix, you'll know what I'm talking about, or you'll know that I'm talking absolute bullshit. If you haven't, I don't know, just enjoy the setup video, I guess. This is just gonna be setting up a whole bunch of squares and boxes. It's the same thing, Michaela. I've seen people do like, you know, lines all the way down and boxes all the way inside. But the one reference that I'm gonna be using, I'll put a picture up. They just wrote, you know, like the little numbers inside and highlighted it so it was easy to find. I don't want this to be too many squares because the page right next to it, the spread, this is a lot of information going on and I feel like it's just going to be very overwhelming to look at. So as minimal as I can make this as possible, I'm going to, because of the spread that's next to it. What is that arrow for? You know, I love when I leave myself notes and then I come back a few months later and I'm just like, Michaela, what the Okay, well, I'm gonna stand for this because I can't see over without, you know, bringing my head here. I am just so thankful that I'm now speaking during these setups because can you imagine the absolute nightmare it would have been to try and explain this in some little captions at the bottom of the screen? I don't even know if what I'm talking about is correct. The first time that I saw, sorry, I'm fiddling with this. It's so cute, right? Little journal strap charm. Got it from Typo. They have so many. I've got one on my 2025 reading journal as well. The first time that I saw this being used was in a Jashi Corinne video. Jess was explaining a whole bunch of spreads that you could have in your reading journal, and I saw this and I was like, hey, that's so cool and complicated, let's use it, and ultimately forgot how to use it. But so this spread and this spread and this one basically all have the same function. It's to see about a book of the month or my book of the year. I just like trackers and I like using them, so even though these three could serve the same function essentially, I don't care. I'm gonna use all three. It's so much fun. And I'm gonna put what I want to put in my reading journal, and if I want 3 book of the year spreads, I'm gonna do it. So I'm trying to think what kind of decoration I can do for this, obviously, because this probably can't have any. I might just do like a strip of washi here, or continue across. They're two very different spreads. This is something else, so I don't want too matchy, or I don't want like the same, because I don't want them to look like they're part of the same spreads. Maybe I can do similar colors. Let me see what washi I have. This is quite cute. Could do something with that. And then just something plain on the side when I set it up, possibly. Yeah, let's do that. That wasn't hard at all. Go me. So I need to leave a space because down here at the bottom, you tally up how many times each month's book came up in here. So, you know, like if January's book won against March, April, June, July and August, that shows up 5 times. So if that's the most, you'll have it down here, 1, 2, 3, all the way up until 12, the 12 books. And then maybe I want a space for the winner, because obviously the books here are the same books that are here and here, but the winners of the book bracket might not necessarily be the same here, because over here, this is January and July going up against each other. But January and July don't go up against anything else other than here or here if they do make it past these brackets. So this will give a very different outcome to this one, which I think is also why I wanted to include it, just because it's another way to tell, you know, what my favorite book was, even if the answer is going to be different to this one. So I don't know, maybe I'll leave space for like top 3, so 1, 2, 3, so then I'll do decoration down at the bottom. Very minimal, and I'm okay with that. Wait for it. Oh, that's so much fun. I need to get out more. I might do it along top as well. Okay, that's fine. This literally looks like nothing, but it's something. It's trying to be something. I don't know what that means. Why would I have done that? I really wish I knew why I did that. Alright, I'm getting rid of it now. Oh, wait. Don't erase your numbers, you need those. Okay, so then if I have to wait for that ink to dry now, I might as well go through and fill in where I want all the numbers to go. Hang on. Different color. No, it's too dark. What do I want? Maybe this one. Color you. Oh, that's too dark. Yeah, put it on a pink piece of paper, Michaela. That'll show you its true color. Those look the same. I'll just do this one. Thank you for your service. So I'm gonna have the total of how many times each book won. Sure. I've never been this unsure about a spread before. I feel so out of place. Okay, and then maybe I need a stand for this again. Hopefully that's explaining it slightly better. So then in this spot, I'll say my favorite book between January and February. So 1 or 2 will go there. And then down here it'll be 1 or 3. Here it'll be 2 or 3. Here it'll be 1 or 4. 2 or 4, 3 or 4, and so on. probably could have done those lines on the dots between and not, you know, in line, so that this didn't look so close to here, but it is what it is. Let's see if I can erase now. I think if I did maybe like the top 5 covers up here and then I wrote down the rest or something like that. This is it for the spread though. I mean, there's nothing else to this really. I don't have covers to stick down. I don't know what else I could add to this. So, so very short and sweet video for Bookmas Day 2. Oh, Bookmas Day 2. Happy Bookmas Day 2. Take a shot every time I say Bookmas Day 2. Please don't do that. I don't have anything else to say. I don't have anything else to do. This feels so weird. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed whatever the hell this was meant to be. I will see you in the next one.